So, after a lot of serious and plot-heavy-ish episodes, of course we had to return to the good old comedic style of Go Rush, as we see Yuhi versus Damamu, in an episode that has some laughs, but also some cool moments. Hello everyone and welcome to Dueling with Downton. Today we're talking all things episode 112 of the Yugioh Go Rush anime series. And I have to say, I was with Yugioh on this one. I found Damamu's impressions rather funny. Would the people that he was impersonating find them funny? Of course not. Were they accurate impersonations? Kinda. Asaka is very prideful, and we have heard her boast about her family before. Yes, you could say that they were immature and childish impersonations, but Damamu is a very childlike character, and these impressions were based on A, how he remembers them, and B, what he perceives them to be like. It was just a kid having fun. However, if Goha Yuna was there, let's just say that Damamu would never ever be released from that bottle that he ended up in at the end of this episode ever again. She really would have beaten him up. However, with that being said, it's been a while since we've seen Damamu duel. The last time was when he was possessing Damamu. And it's nice to see, A, his skills have actually improved and he's a good duelist, and B, we got a few more /new Tamabot support. Now, this could be because I've been playing a lot of Ancient Gears, but this variation of the Tamabot deck did resemble a little bit of the Ancient Gears with Tamabot Golem. Plus, they heavily resemble the Ojamas, with cards like King Tamabot being a reference to Ojama King, and other variations of Tamabots like Mamabot, or just the fact that he had to use multiple Tamabots for combinations and fusions. Plus the spell card Tamabond, which allows a level 7 Earth Machine to become a Bluetooth or Red Boot when used for a fusion material, has to be a reference in name to the spell card Powerbond, which is a card that also affects machine type monsters, which Tamabot is, and we actually know that Yuhi has one of these cards in his deck as well. Now, for Yuhi, I really like seeing his combinations of him using a machine and dragon deck in unison. As we know that Yuhi has experience in using both decks, this has been hammered home throughout the series. Now, this episode really does highlight his skills in utilizing it though, and it's really nice and cool seeing both variations of the Joint Tech Rex and Bluetooth Burst fusions. Now, although he had to deal a considerable amount of damage in one turn at the end of this duel, and not in little punches, it was good seeing how Yuhi had to actually pull out a lot of stops in order to basically get a winning combination. This duel didn't seem that easy for Yuhi, and I like that because it kept the duel a little bit more entertaining. On paper, when you see that they're going to have Damamu versus Yuhi, you groan. But actually, watching the duel itself, it was a really fun time. And again, the duel was exciting, the combinations were great, but they still had room to make you go, wait a minute. Both characters could use their decks even better moving forward. Like, imagine a Red Boot and Joint Tech fusion monster, or a new maximum that includes both dragons and joint techs. Like, this is something we can use in the future to help develop Yuhi's dueling style and better show the dragons and machines combining together. Now, on a final note, I want to talk about CPT. As you know, something has to be wrong when at the beginning of the episode, she's agreeing with Manabu and a pug. Like, these are two characters she's been constantly arguing with. Constantly. However, she's like, yep, fine, we'll do whatever you want to do. But then, by the end, we see that crazy look in her eye, and we know that something bad's happened. We find ourselves entering the Dark Matter Empire territory. So I wonder what delights are going to be waiting for our heroes moving forward. However, that's going to do it for this review. It was a really quick one, but there was really nothing special to sink your teeth into in terms of talking points It was just a comedic, fun episode that felt a bit fillerish, but at the same time, it's probably something that was a bit needed to break up from all the action and drama that we've been having recently. Hopefully we get a few episodes that give us a bit more light in the darkness that we're currently feeling through in terms of our questions and answers, but we'll have to wait and see. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this episode in the comments down below. Did you enjoy it, or do you think it was really pointless and totally skippable? Other than that though, have a great day, alligator, matane, goodbye.